Gaijin Smash!
Oh.
We're the three best friends that anybody can have. The three best.
We're
The
three best friends that can have. The three best friends that anyone can have.
And this is a podcast.
This is the Gaijin Smash podcast. Ready? Hey everybody, this is the Gaijin Smash podcast. My name is Grin.
My name is Eric.
And my name is Anchan, and we're the three
Best friends that anyone can have.
We're
The three best friends that anyone can have. Yeah.
This is a podcast.
This is a podcast.
Okay.
Yay.
Well, this is season 2 of the Gaijin Smash podcast.
For all three of you listening.
So, first, Ukon no Chikara, let's do this.
Yes.
Man, it does look like... Oh.
Wow.
I think people enjoy listening to people drink stuff.
Probably. They do on the
Some
Japanese
people do.
commercials, man.
Yeah,
It's always like,
it's like,
I hate that, yeah. So which beer are we drinking first?
You can take your pick. We've got four beers, but we got 3 out on the table.
Let's go with the orange
There's
one.
the Craftsman's beer. This is the Marzen type. What is Marzen?
I don't know.
Some kind of beer.
Type.
Marzen type. I guess this is the first one. Cheers, guys.
Volume 2.
Cheers.
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 Spasiba.
Mm-mm-mm.
This is my second day in a row of drinking.
And yours, too.
My third, yeah.
I'm the only one that hasn't been able to drink lately.
Yeah, I ran into Grin on the train
on the
last
train,
night.
right?
Really?
Yeah, he was
So-
coming home from my classes.
Yeah. I was taking... So we're all English teachers. This is season 2, so we should probably keep people up to date.
Yeah, we're American English teachers.
We're
In
American
Japan.
English teachers in Japan. This is the Gaijin Smash podcast. Gaijin means foreigner, and
What does smash mean?
Smash means smash.
Please explain smash in a different word. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we live in Japan, and this is our podcast about our stories about
Yeah.
our life in Japan.
This is season 2? Or is
Season
it
2, yeah. Season 2.
2.5? 2.0?
That's why we have this volume.
No, the last one that we did,
Yeah.
I haven't even put it out.
Oh,
the one
okay,
that
so-
was Brian, you and me
Yeah.
at the I never even put it out. What? Volume 2?
Volume
The
2.
beer is volume 2 as well.
Yeah.
So season 2, we because it's so difficult for us during the winter to like do this stuff and get this all organized. Here in Niigata, Japan, that we take time off during the winter.
Thank you, Eric.
Should have opened with that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm back. You can hear me now. Thank God.
Yeah, well, lots happened, right?
The slate? Yes, yeah. As a matter of
How the
fact,
fuck are you?
I'm...
Huh? Oh, you know what?
Oh, not that rude.
I'm kind of.
I know
done
that.
with
I'm just gonna say it because
Okay, you have to.
she does watch this podcast.
Your mom watches.
Yes. So
Sorry,
I'm gonna,
mom.
Yeah. So
there's
So-
we're not gonna say sorry, mom. But just if you can, it'd be really nice.
what you should do from now on, just have a disclaimer in front of every podcast. Just sorry,
Just saying
Mom.
that. Yeah, that's
Sorry
a good
on
idea.
this,
Yeah.
Mom.
Sorry, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Viewer discretion advised.
Yes, Mom's-
mother Anders'
view-
mother's
viewer
viewer discretion advised.
She is coming to Japan. We can
Oh,
have her on
no.
the podcast.
Oh no,
She's coming to Japan.
she's gonna beat the crap out of me. Isn't she?
I hope so. Yes. And she used to be a boxer in college.
Mm.
She's only
You were telling me about that.
80 something or other. I can't probably say it on TV.
Wow.
But yeah, she's coming to Japan. Why? Because I recently got married.
Yeah, you got married.
Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations! I was there.
Yes,
I was there through the whole thing.
Yes.
You're an idiot, man.
Yeah, but that's
Totally-
okay. No,
totally.
we're not talking about that.
Why not?
Because I don't want to. Not on this podcast.
Oh, come on.
Not until everything's settled.
But all right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I want to wait.
Next month next month maybe next
podcast,
month.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll have a nice story to talk about.
Yep. But I don't want to jinx anything. I want to
Man,
make
if
sure
I
that
had
everything.
like
Gotcha.
2 more beers than me, I would Say something.
All the way about 15
But yeah,
minutes.
that's some drama that we really
Yeah,
should.
it was some drama,
because
but-
people who are coming to Japan, they're going to want to know about this. I'm
Yeah.
sorry for anyone who's watching or listening. It's kind of a taboo. We have a rule that if one person doesn't want to talk about something, then we have to.
And it's the first time we've used it.
yeah.
No,
No,
It's not true.
Who? You don't want to talk about it?
No, there was a thing where I wanted to say something, but then you didn't let me say it.
Oh, it's always you. It's always Anders.
Yeah.
So I'm the only one who uses that rule. I like that rule.
Why don't I shouldn't get rid of that rule somehow.
Yeah, it's too late.
Anyways, a lot of other things have happened.
Mhm.
So you got, but let's
I
go
got
back
married.
to you. You got married.
And I.
How fun is that to get married in Japan?
It's actually really easy.
Well, really easy because you had to go to Tokyo.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. It was easy.
The Japanese side of it's easy.
The Japanese side of it's easy.
Okay, so we live in Niigata, which is really northwest of Tokyo, and in order to get married, you have to have a certificate of eligibility to marry from your consulate, the American embassy, and the only embassy that we can use is in Tokyo. So we have to go all the way to Tokyo, which is a 4-hour trip.
Well,
Yeah, by train, it's a little over 2 hours.
by
Shinkansen,
bullet
by
train.
Shin- yeah, by
Shinkansen bullet train,
and,
2 hours.
But that's $200 round trip, basically.
Wow, $200.
Yeah, if you go, but I went by bus and then back by Shinkansen, which was like 150.
And so it's like 5 hours there. And
Yeah,
back.
well, yeah, the bus is 5 hours, and it's a night bus, so you leave at like 11:30, and you arrive at like 5, before 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, thank you.
can't sleep in that thing.
Right.
No, yeah, and it's not a comfortable bus. At all.
Oh, you should have talked to Brian because he seems to know all the buses that have all the really nice amenities and really comfortable stuff.
Well, I'm going back again.
Maybe you should talk to Brian.
Yeah,
Brian's the other host here. By the way, this is the 3/4 of the Gaijin Smash band Saiakunobai, The Worst Case Scenario.
Yes.
Lead guitarist is Eric. Vocals and all around dumbass is
Me.
Anchan.
That about sounds about
Actually, this is Shovel,
Shovel.
Anchan, and I'm Grin.
Yes.
He plays bass.
And I pretend like I play the bass.
And Tusk would be here.
Tosk is our drummer, and he is actually better than all of us. So we kind of don't include him in these things because we kind of feel like he's too good for us.
Yeah. Plus,
And
he
we're-
doesn't speak English.
Yeah, he doesn't really speak English well, but
He's
he
on
speaks
the
a little bit.
podcast before.
Yeah, he
was once
was on the
before,
podcast. Like, what was it, number 4 or something? Like
Yeah,
5?
yeah.
Uh,
When we were
so-
practicing at the house. That was when we
Yeah.
first started the band, actually.
Yeah, it was when we first started. and since then, we've done a lot of different shows, and we've got some new shows coming up. What was it, Hawaiian Sun or
Hawaiian Sun. Yep, that's going to be. When are you going to post this podcast?
Hopefully this week. So it's not even April yet.
Well,
but
first of all,
this
the
will be
open
like
mic.
open mic will be on the first Monday, which is at a place called Joyamiya in Niigata. Really nice place. Lots of great musicians, way better than us. Will be there.
Great musicians and us.
Great musicians and us will be there. And then after that, we're going to be doing. What did you say? Hotspot. We're gonna.
Hotspot is the 23rd.
Are we really doing
Or
the
24th
hotspot? That's like on
24th.
the 5th floor of that.
Yeah,
small
yeah.
building?
But they've got a great sound system and everything. We're
Yeah.
doing that with Graham's
You know what
band.
I hate about that place?
The drum
The
smasher,
DJs that they get there, they're horrible.
Don't
The-
say that.
Well, I love those DJs there. They're why?
Isn't that Hill Crime got their start, right?
Oh, maybe.
Because you don't know what kind of
Yeah.
people you'll insult.
Yeah, you might insult DJs.
Okay, I'm gonna say something about DJs though. I have a very good, very popular DJ friend in Tokyo. His name is Boogie Bandit, the Boogie Bandit,
Boogie Bandit.
and I've been with him. I've seen the scene of being a DJ, and yeah, those guys that they bring into the hotspot, they don't know what they're doing. They stop the music to play the next song. It's like you mix the point of the DJ. You don't even need to be there if you're just going to stop the song and then put in the next song and then start from that. You got to mix the music together so that it's all seamless, so that there's no stop in the music. That's all I'm saying. That's the point of a DJ.
I guess.
Mix the music well, make it all seamless so it sounds like it's just one continuous song that changes its patterns and whatnot.
What if it's their calling card? We stop the music.
That is the worst DJ calling card I've ever heard. We stop the music. It's not like we drop the beat. No, we stop the whole freaking music. We don't drop no beats. We just stop the whole music.
It's not been done. It's
So
original.
it has been done. All amateur DJ, all amateur DJs do that because they suck.
Well,
The point is, one song changes tempo. You mix them together. You speed it up or slow it down to match the next song, and then you go. These guys, they don't do that. I'm sitting there going, yeah, da da da, and I'm waiting for the breakdown, and all of a sudden it's gonna change. You can hear the change. I'm like, yeah, and then, what the hell? It's a totally different song,
So
and
you can't get into it.
totally
Right.
can't. I get into it when they're playing the one song, and it's not like they're doing any mixing. They're just grabbing stuff off the internet or wherever they get their music from and playing it. It's not like they actually have any skill in actually mixing it together and adding their own beats to it or changing the rhythms or mixing a rhythm here and
is it all the DJs there?
so far every time that I've gone there.
Sounds like you should be doing it.
Yeah, maybe you should do it.
I'm no good at it. I know the techniques. I don't know what to do. I mean,
So you're just a critic.
Just a critic.
look. I can have someone. You want me to call?
No, I don't. No,
the
no,
Boogie
no.
Bandit right now and
You
just
don't
put
have
him
to
on the
call
phone.
Boogie Bandit. I trust your critique. I trust your critique.
As a listener of DJ music,
I trust
A
your
listener, not only. I mean, if you guys want to hear the Boogie Bandit, he's got his own thing, his own podcast type thing and whatnot. He's on SoundCloud as well, I think. But look for Control Freaks.
Control Freaks.
Yeah, Control Freaks. Him and one of his other friends from
Why don't you make him
Philadelphia.
follow us?
Huh? He does follow us.
He does follow us. The worst case scenario.
Yeah.
We only have like 2 followers, Eric and Graham,
Follow. Oh, you mean on
on SoundCloud.
Yeah, he's in there. His name isn't the Boogie Bandit though.
What is it? We only have
is
2
it
followers.
user 56789? Because we have a lot of those.
Yeah, we have like a lot of robots. Is he a robot?
He might be a robot.
It might be a robot.
I think you should invite him or tell him to follow us because we only have like
No, he does. He does.
worst case scenario
Yeah,
on
it's
SoundCloud.
just. His name is Ronnie Gallegos. Gallegos.
Maybe I've seen that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's awesome. You should listen to his music because, I mean, he had his own band before he did DJ stuff, and he started getting into DJing, and he is the best DJ I've ever heard. And believe it or not, I have heard a lot.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I trust. I honestly do trust your critique. I was just
My favorite, you got to get this mix from the Control Freaks, Boogie Bandit, and Fox Boogie. It's called Glitch, and it's a lot of dubstep, but it's house electro dubstep. It's a real good mix, and it's just got energy, and it makes you want to tap your feet and bang your head, whatever, you know. It's really awesome. In fact, I have it on here. I should probably play it.
And it was mixed in Japan, yes?
Yeah.
Which is relevant to the
because
podcast.
his buddy Fox Boogie came to Japan for a short tour, and I guess they did that together, or maybe he did his part while he was in. Fox Boogie did his part while he was in Philadelphia, and the Boogie Bandit did his part here, and then they mixed it together later. I don't really remember which one, but it's freaking awesome.
So what are we gonna? We should talk about what we're upcoming treats for this year. What we're gonna try and do and have on the podcast because I have one. I have a friend of mine who is in a band called Tits, Tats, and Whiskers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tits, Tats, and Whiskers.
Never mind.
Never mind. We don't talk about it. This is not Tits, Tats, and Whiskers.
No, it isn't. This is Glitch. But actually, this is above
Is it
and
okay?
beyond.
Is that yeah?
Probably sounds like garbage on the
Okay to
microphone.
play that?
Oh yeah,
Let's all take
I have permission from him to play his stuff.
Okay. So anyway, Tits, Tats, and Whiskers. I've in the process of seeing if they will do this podcast, which means there would be 6 people.
Cool.
One with tits,
We're gonna-
one with tats, and one with whiskers.
Haha. You know what we need? More microphones.
The one with tits
We
is
have
pretty
5.
cool.
Yeah. My friend is from the same art college. and he plays guitar and he's got whiskers, and his name is Ponzi. He's
Ponzi. Wow.
Yep. He lives in Tokyo. They're based in Tokyo, and the bass player is from the Philippines. She's the one with tits, and then and then the guy with tats is from France or Italy. Italy?
Some foreign country.
Yeah, it's a foreign country. He has an accent,
Cool.
but they don't call him accent. They call him tats because he has
South
tattoos.
America.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Europe. He's from Europe. I think
Somewhere in
Italy,
Europe.
maybe.
It's all the same.
Oh yeah, it's all
Yeah.
the same.
Well,
to you.
Yeah, to
me.
you.
Yeah, I'm
But yeah, they're really
To moi.
they're really
Estenois.
really good band. I guess they're doing pretty well in Tokyo,
Yeah.
and they do podcasts. So we'll try and get them. Hopefully, we'll do a show with them.
Yeah, I'd
That'd
love
be
to do
fun.
a show.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get Graham Smith to like get with us, and we can like make us a song together or something like that.
He talked to him. He was into it. He said he would. So, and Graham Smith will have him back on, and maybe I think we should get Tim Janikos on.
Yeah, that'd
He's
be
got
nice.
his own
But
video.
Or two.
I did. Brian, the other guy on the podcast, and the other guy who's part of the whole Grinning Studios family, whatever. Go ahead, open it up.
I don't know if we were waiting.
He made a video for Tim Janikos, a music video, and we put that on Grinning Studios. And YouTube's like, no, you don't have the license for that, even though I have written permission to use it and everything.
And it's a crying shame.
It is a crying
'Cause
shame.
that is an amazing video, an amazing song. I wish our band was that good. And I'm not being sarcastic.
He is really good.
He's
He is
really good. The song. I mean, the video could use more women
good.
because the way it's written and the way it appears, it kind of.
You're talking about a different video.
Am I?
He's talking about
The one where he's
you
riding
haven't seen it.
backwards on the bicycle.
I haven't seen that one. I've only seen the latest
new
one,
one,
right? The
yeah.
new one, which is it's really good video. The quality is amazing. The mix is amazing,
Yeah.
but it's just the video is just him and Brian basically. So it's kind of the message kind of seems like I don't know if it's the exact message that he's trying to portray. Not that I have anything against the message that is being portrayed in my head. I have nothing against that. I think
I
that's
don't
all
either.
well and good. To each their own. Everyone, should be free to do whatever they want, do whoever they want, whatever.
Horses
But
for courses.
horses for courses.
Horses. It's British saying to each his own.
To each his own. Horses for courses.
Yeah.
How does that
Every horse has its own course where it's better at running. So it's like
really?
to each his
Horses for courses.
Should be
Okay.
courses for horses.
own. Nope.
No.
Nope.
Is it? Nope.
Every British listener, which is probably zero, knows what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's some German listeners.
Yep.
Shout out to you
What-
people in Germany who listen to the podcast or watch the YouTube podcast.
My last name is German. That's all.
The
Shovel.
last name is Shovel.
In German.
And
No, it's I don't know. What
Chabel.
Shabel. Shabel.
Chabel.
Shabel.
That sounds more like French.
No,
Chabel.
it's definitely Joyman.
It's Deutschman?
German.
It's Deutsche.
Dutch.
So, yeah, thank you for listening and watching to us. We're really sorry.
Yes.
At least he is. He's
I'm
very
always
sorry.
sorry.
How do
He's
you
always
know
sorry.
you have German listeners?
Two of them, they've made comments and whatnot.
Oh, really? Speaking
Yeah.
of comments.
One lady who said her husband listens to the podcast and she was interested in it. It was a while ago, though. I mean, we've been on sabbatical because of the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
We do seasons because we have seasons in Japan, and they're real big about their seasons in
They are,
Japan.
yeah.
We
Did you know
have 4
that?
seasons in Japan. It's like
Yeah, that's amazing. They have
amazing.
4
Wow,
seasons
4
here.
seasons. Oh,
It's like that hotel. I heard about it from the hotel.
Yeah, the hotel with the 4 seasons.
I didn't know that was an actual thing.
Yeah,
This was from North
really
Carolina?
4 seasons. No, in Japan they're always like, "You're from America. Oh, do you have how many seasons do you have there?" It's like 4. Just like us, we have 4 seasons too. It's like, yeah.
And it snows.
Mm-hmm.
And
A
it
lot.
doesn't
It's
snow.
like, no, I'm not from Hawaii. Hawaii. I guess they have 2 seasons. They have 4 seasons. They just don't have 4 different climate seasons.
It's like California. They
There's
don't
a spring,
Well, it
summer, and
depends. Southern
winter.
California, right?
have-
but-
right.
Northern California.
Winter and what? Winter and spring are the same, or winter and summer are the same as fall and
Fall
or
and
something like that. I
September.
don't know.
Fall in September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fall
fall
is in
and September.
Fall
Yeah.
is September.
Sep-
Huh? What's your problem?
September
We're the
is
3
fall.
best friends that anyone can have. The 3 best friends. Yeah, we're big fans of The Hangover movies.
And
Yeah.
Zach Galifianakis in general. Shout out to Zach Galifianakis.
It's the next- Is that how you pronounce his name?
Galifianakis. I think.
Galifianakis?
Yeah.
Is it Galifianakis?
Galloping
What
actors.
nationality is that?
It's Greek.
Is it Greek?
Yeah.
He
But
looks
he's
Greek.
from North Carolina.
Is he from North Carolina?
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
cool.
So are you.
I know. It's a crazy coincidence.
It is.
You know what's crazy? My state, we're like second to Florida in crazy.
What?
Arizona?
Yeah, Arizona. Bunch of crazies there.
Really?
In what way?
Your cops kill a lot of people
Please
there.
Yeah,
elaborate.
man, and they're really, they hate the Mexican people. Apparently, they're like, close the border. Don't let these people over. I'm like, hey, come on in. If I was the governor of Arizona, I'd be like, more people. They work, they earn money, they pay taxes.
Only if there's jobs.
Pop quiz. Who's the
Yes.
governor
They're
of
fun
California?
jobs.
Arizona.
Napolitano? No, that was before. Juliet something. I don't know.
Julius Caesar. Yes. You get 5 points.
Julius Caesar. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly who it is. I don't remember. Do you know?
Well, I don't know my state's governor at this point either.
You don't have one, right?
No, North Carolina is probably it's probably a dictator.
Yeah.
At this point. I don't know. North Carolina is fucking terrible. It's pretty up there in the crazy ratings right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really? There's
Yeah,
all kinds of
we had
crazy
like
states.
a anti-abortion / anti-Sharia law thing. The same.
Anti what?
How do you do that?
Cereal?
Sharia law.
Syria law. Yeah,
They somehow
Syria.
mixed. Oh no, it's gay marriage and Sharia law in like the same bill. It's like
Sharia?
amazing. It's a piece of art.
Sharia law?
Sharia. Yeah, Sharia.
That's what they say in all the
In North Carolina.
CNN stuff.
Yeah,
It says
Sharia.
Sharia.
Sharia law.
What is Sharia law?
Like
It's like
Islamic
Muslim law.
Islamic.
They have that
law.
in North Carolina?
They have
No,
it
they
everywhere.
have
If you're a Muslim, then you have Sharia law. It's just a religious law. It's not.
Yeah, but they're making sure it can't be part
It
of.
can't be part of the, which it
government.
shouldn't be anyway. It's just it's a religious law.
Anyway.
Why would it be? Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. to me.
Anyway, it has nothing to do with Japan.
Yeah, unless you're Muslim, then you follow
In
Sharia
Japan?
law. Yeah, anywhere.
I guess. I
Which
It only
way? Which
applies
way's
to
Mecca?
Muslims.
Which way's Mecca?
It's behind that heater over there.
Wow, it's pretty close.
It is.
So,
Spain.
what? This guy actually, Eric. He's just
This
got,
guy.
Yeah, he just
These
proposed to
guys.
Oh
his.
yeah, he just proposed.
Oh,
He's
you guys are
girlfriend,
bringing
too.
that up?
Yeah, we talked about his
Yeah,
marriage. And
my
whatnot,
marriage.
So.
Shotgun.
Shotgun marriage. That means there's a baby.
That means there's a baby. That's right. I have reproduced.
I wonder which one came
Not
first.
yet. Close.
Yeah, you don't
Don't count your babies before they
hatch.
hatch. What? Do your babies hatch?
Yeah, everyone's hatches.
I think
You
you
have-
need to have a little talk with
You
your
have
dad.
egg babies?
I don't know my dad.
Oh, that's what you hatched. They hatch them.
Yeah, hatch.
Yeah, all right,
Any
gotcha.
animal. This is an actual thing. Any animal that hatches from an egg does not have parents that care about them.
What?
Did you know that?
So chickens don't care about their young
No.
or ducks.
That's why they give them to
What about
humans to
duck-billed
eat.
platypus?
They give them to humans to eat. They give them. So they go
Here's
and they
my
bring them-
child. Eat
Yes,
this.
that's why they live in chicken coops. Duh, you guys are fucking retarded. Sorry, grandmother.
She's not a grandmother. She's a great grandmother.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She's great.
Great. Yes.
She's great.
She's gonna punch you when she gets here.
So
I don't want that.
how do you think? Well, we were talking about the whole marriage thing, how difficult it was, but we kind of
Yeah, we
got sidetracked.
Yeah.
So let's move back to that. So you got your married certificate. You got your I'm eligible to marry
Yeah.
certificate from
Then
Tokyo.
you go to the Shiaksho, the city office.
the city office. We went to the city office
Together.
Brought
You have
my
to have
daughter
two,
with me.
You have to have two
Witnesses.
witnesses,
They
right?
sign.
It's a real simple piece of paper. It's like I so and so say I'm going to marry so and so, and then the other person signs that, and then
Yeah.
me and one other person who are the witnesses underneath that sign saying we witnessed
Sign it
that
in
this happened.
Hanko.
And
Yeah,
I didn't use a
you didn't
Hanko.
use Hanko.
I
I
just
wonder.
signed.
I wonder if Japan has a witness protection thing.
Because that's relevant.
Yeah.
Is that an agency? Witness protection agency.
Yeah, isn't it?
Sure, it is
It's
now.
an agency of the FBI, right? Or the
No, that doesn't make sense because the FBI is an agency.
whatever you
yeah,
want.
it's a
No, it's a bureau.
bureau. Yeah,
Witness
We have so many
Protection
words
Bureau.
for like the same thing. It's really weird.
yeah.
Anyway, marriage.
And
Yeah, marriage.
so that was a thing. And then
I proposed last night.
last night.
Yeah.
Wow, jeez.
Last night. Last Friday night.
Let him keep going.
I'm good. I'm done.
Oh damn!
That was like a Taylor Swift song, like
Yeah.
slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Anyway,
sounded just like
I
it was
proposed and I
uncanny.
got the thumbs up, which is the traditional method of Japanese. Japanese.
It's like,
No, exactly. Show
You?
us the traditional
You?
method of.
me?
Wow.
You kind of don't look at the person. I'm not looking at the camera right now.
Really?
And
That's
that happened. So I guess I'm getting married. So I'll join you guys, you losers.
What? You're joining the cool crowd.
Yeah.
No.
You've been the loser for
I
the
know how it
longest
works.
time.
Everyone who gets married is like, hey, man, come get married. Join us in hell.
Misery loves company.
Exactly. Mystery loves company.
Mystery.
Mystery loves.
I didn't say mystery.
Yes, you did.
Mystery
you said
loves-
I
mystery.
did not. Right?
Yes, you did.
Rewind it back.
Rewind it back.
Rewind
Rewind
it
it
back.
back.
See,
Stop.
I told you.
Rewind it back.
All right, let's have a short pause here from when we listen back. So we
Okay,
can-
we're the three
Stop.
best.
Collaborate
that-
and listen. No, what the? I'm not doing this whole dead air thing.
You got to edit it, man.
No,
You're the
you,
editor.
Yeah,
you're not
chief.
going to do that to me.
Oh,
I spent
man.
hours. I just bought a new computer too. Yeah, there's something new. Bought a new computer
And a new car.
and a new car because I crashed my car during the winter.
Is it a new car or a used new
It's a
car?
used new car. So
Thank
it's a new
you,
used
Mr.
car.
Saito or Jinya.
Yeah, Mr. Saito helped
Yeah.
Really?
hook me up.
Man.
And
Jinya's like the official
at Old
foreigner.
Head.
He's the the official foreigner
Car
giver
dealer.
of car guy.
So yeah, I
extraordinary.
was coming home from work so that I could go work.
You
More.
should mention the shitty weather here.
Yeah, the weather was horrible. I mean, it's like for early. It started snowing really early in the winter season.
December?
This was December, yeah.
Yeah,
It was December when you wrecked
it was
your car,
like
wasn't
November. Oh, December, yeah.
it? Yeah.
But it started snowing in like
November,
November,
yeah.
late November, and then it would snow, and then it would be sunny, and all the snow would melt, and then it would snow, and then it'd be sunny, and all the snow would melt. It was
Niigata.
yeah. And during this particular day, it was really snowy, and it was really bad. And there's this trucker right behind me who was really close and is pushing me, like so close that it's like I feel like I can't slow down because he's gonna run into me. And there's another truck in front of me down the ways, and I was watching it intently, trying not to look at the trucker behind me in my rearview mirror. And I saw this something fall off that truck, and because all the snow, you're stuck in these two little ruts. You can't really go anywhere else.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got to follow that path. It's like now you are a train, and it was just some snow that fell off the truck, but turned out to be thick, icy snow or something. Because when I hit it, it just knocked my car up like a freaking ramp, and when I came down, I went sideways, and I'm like, this trucker behind me is gonna crash into me. I don't want to go into the other lane, the opposite lane, because there's only some
Not a good
plastic
idea.
poles
Yeah.
separating, and I don't want to get hit by the guy behind me. So in the turn, I I quickly put the dang thing in neutral, and started going backwards, and I was coming onto the shoulder backwards.
How do you go backwards in neutral?
I'm going this way. I slide this
Oh,
way.
you're sliding.
Yeah, slide this way. Didn't want to go into that lane, so I turned my wheels to the left, which brings me going backwards.
Really? You had that much force? Like, that's pretty cool. I couldn't do that. I'd probably just like run into anything.
Okay, so I did a Formula One driving at Sears Point Raceway
Really?
at
Wow.
Jim Russell's driving school. But anyways, put it in neutral, going backwards, and I'm trying to get off onto the shoulder, right? And I was gonna like go like this and just like whip it, but there was so much snow there that my car stopped. It just stopped. I wasn't going fast enough. Wasn't sliding enough, and there was too much snow. So I ended up sideways. So the road's this way, and I ended up this way, and so my nose was just sticking out of the shoulder just a little bit, and that trucker couldn't get over, couldn't stop fast enough, and he just scratched the front of my car, just scratched it.
But it's a big ass truck. So.
And then I got out of my car, and I look at it, and I'm like, that's not so bad. And then he gets out of his truck, and he's walking over to my car. And then I look over, and I'm like, there's a car coming. So I get back in my car. I'm like trying to move my car. It's like he pushed it. When he scratched it, it ended up pushing it further into the snow, and the thing wouldn't move. And he's walking to my car, and I see this other car coming, and it was like kind of slow motion. I like turn like this, like, no, go back. And the car rams into the front of my car, on the side front of my car. And he's like, running away, like trying to run away from my car because his car hit my car and my car smashed him into the guardrail. Like the guardrail and my car and him in the middle. And the only reason why he didn't die was there's that huge amount of snow that I was telling you about. So the snow cushioned him from being smashed by my car.
So was he okay?
Yeah, I got out though. I like as soon as the car finally stopped, I got out and I ran over to the side to check on him. I'm like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he's like, "Koshigaita." I'm like, okay, he's talking, and his
back hurts.
His well, that's like the hip, the
Lower
lower
back,
back. And so that's good. That means he's not,
Paralyzed.
Yeah.
he's not that hurt. He's hurt. He's not that hurt.
So how did you dig him out, or what happened?
Yeah, we dug him. I dug him out. The other guy, he ended up calling the police because I was just like,
He called 110.
119.
Oh, 119? I thought that was fire department.
119 is emergency. 110 is police. 11 something else is fire. Yeah, maybe 114. 11 something.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. Good to know.
Yeah, it's good though.
11.
That's
It's
crazy
it's the
story.
opposite. 911, 119. 911 will take you to wherever
911?
emergency.
Call 911.
Anyways, so yeah, and then the whole insurance thing was a pain in the butt, but they didn't want to pay me to fix the car. That we took it to the dealership, and the dealership says, yeah, this is going to cost more than $8,000 to fix, and
What?
yeah, the dealer wanted to fix it for like Hachijuman
Dealers
yen.
can suck it.
And the insurance is like, oh, we're gonna give you like $400 or $4,000 for the car to fix it.
That's all they gave you?
That's what they wanted to give us.
Right, yeah.
It's like that's not even half the amount it is gonna cost to fix the car. So we had to go to find someone else,
Right.
Mr. Saito, because we couldn't afford to get the car fixed at the dealership. So we had to go to a second hand.
But it
kind
was
of
it
deal.
was totaled.
Basically, yeah. The frame was a little bent.
If the
But,
frame's bad, it's not worth it.
Frame is so expensive.
Yeah, it's not
my
worth
my
fixing.
girlfriend just banged her frame on a freaking substitute car. I had to pay $700 for that.
It's
Tiny
it's
little
crazy.
dent.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why couldn't she do it? What of course it was someone else's car. It wasn't mine.
It was Mr. Saito's car.
Yeah, it was Mr. Sykes' car.
But so I actually sold that car to Mr. Saito when we bought another Wagon R from him, and the rest of the money I used to buy a brand new computer.
Wait.
Because we sold the car.
The wrecked car was worth more than the car you got.
No. The insurance paid us
The insurance.
for the car. Yeah, it was still brand new.
Did you? What kind of insurance did you have? Like the cheapest kind, or like the most? How much do you spend?
It was a new car, so you had to have pretty good insurance, didn't you?
We had pretty good insurance, but
How much
the car
a
was
month?
paid off. We didn't have any
Well,
no loans, no payments on it. So we didn't have to have full coverage mega insurance. I thought we had two insurances and two insurances.
Fuck is that?
Two different insurances.
Yeah. I get
So
it.
that, one would cover what the other one doesn't cover, like overinsurance. But apparently we didn't.
That's a thing.
Yeah. I have overinsurance for healthcare. I have 3 different health insurance
Well, that's
Really?
good because you just got a something or other, didn't you?
a while ago.
No, you just had it on Facebook. I saw you.
Oh, yeah, the
Scrappy.
stupid what is it?
Talk about that.
Ectoplasmic endoscopy.
Endoscopy. Where they put this long tubey camera down your throat that jam that sucker in there. And then they take pictures of your stomach and insides.
Is there any particular reason you got that?
Yeah, I've got a problem with my throat, and it hurts, and I can't sing very well, and singing is important because, one, I'm a teacher, and I'm in a band, and you guys probably want me to sing at least decently.
Least once.
Maybe twice.
In the whole career of the band.
So, I had to get that fixed, and they're like, they don't know what's causing it. They looked at my throat. Oh, your throat's nice. Doesn't no cancer or nothing like that. Maybe you have something wrong with your stomach. No, it can't. It's a physical pain. It's not like a.
Yeah, but psychosomatic.
No. No. Anyways, had that happen.
Psychosomatic.
Got a new car. The computer's nice.
What kind of computer is it?
It's just my own.
It's desktop?
Yeah, I made it myself. Or just bought all the parts and put it together.
Amazon?
Yeah, most of it's from Amazon.
Man, hands up. Hand 5.
Why?
I did the same thing with my desktop.
Oh. Well, you bought a Mac, didn't you, recently?
Yeah, well, that's for music production. I gave my desktop that I built to my girlfriend's new business. Girlfriend.
Your fiance?
Fiance's new business.
Yeah, your fiance.
Yes.
Fiance. No, new business.
And so wait, you don't have the desktop anymore?
No, I don't. But
You
it
don't
was
have a
4 years
desktop?
old. I have the Mac is a desktop, but I have a laptop that's actually more powerful than the desktop that I built. So
Really?
I was like, yeah, why not? It's good for gaming for at least probably 4 years.
Well, this new computer I got's very good for gaming.
What's the video card?
It's the GTX 980.
Oh my! I hate you.
There's only one higher than that.
Fuck you, man.
It's
The
brand new. The
X.
Titan? Yeah, Titan X.
How much did you spend
I spent
on the whole thing?
it was like $2,600.
All right. Well, you went up. Yeah, that's
How much did you spend?
on the thing I made 4 years ago. It was 1,000,
Yeah, 4 years ago.
but it wasn't a top of the line. It was
Decent.
high mid
Yeah,
range.
high mid range. My computer I had before this one was about $800.
Yeah,
And
you made it.
Yeah, Asus P6T.
So you didn't make it. It's an the card.
The motherboard was Asus
Oh, okay.
P6T.
I don't
We get
know.
geeky on here.
I'm actually that may be the same one I had actually.
Yeah,
I
yeah, it
think
was
I
a
had
really good board.
267, actually.
Yeah, it was a really good board. Asus during that time, and back then MSI and what's the other one? Gigabyte. They were really inexpensive, but they weren't so good. But now they're just way
man.
better now.
Now I want to make another one. It's fun to make one.
Is it?
Like you know how to do cars and shit.
Cars and shit.
Yeah.
and
But
shit.
like for me, the
computers.
computers is what I know how to make.
What you know how to make.
What? That's a proper English.
Computers is
The
what I
computers
know
are what I know how to make.
You
I
put
said
them
that.
together. You don't make computers. You just
Well,
buy parts and put them all
If
together.
you want to split hairs, fuck you. But
Same thing. I was just saying, right? But I had to do a lot of research on whether or not to go with the old. This is geekinese for you. The Z90 or Z97 versus the X99.
I don't know I only research that stuff when I'm building a computer. So
It's all about the new Haswell
Yes.
computer, the Haswell processors.
my Mac is a Haswell.
Really?
Yeah, Haswell i5, whatever the
Oh,
fuck.
okay.
Yeah.
I got the i7.
Yeah.
But it's the lower end of the i7, the 6 core.
At that point, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's the 6 core. It's only 3
Only
gigahertz
6 cores, yeah.
instead of the new
8 core.
the 8 core. The 8 core. This is a 6 core 2.8 gigahertz, something like that. And then the one up above that is the 6 core 3 gig, and then there's the 3.5 gig, and then there's the 3 gig 8 core, which is the high end one.
Yeah, that's got to be a beast.
It's especially because it's
So
got
you
more
decided to spend your
PCI
money on
lanes.
that GPU must have cost at least $500.
Yeah, the GPU actually the lower end of the
9080.
X99 the Haswell was not
This is
that bad.
such
like
a
500.
boring conversation.
Yeah, I got
I'm
Japanese, right? Geeking out. We'll have to talk about this later. This is not. This is not
I
cool.
want to make one now. I mean, build one now. I mean, put one together.
We should talk about science on this podcast, and everybody would be laughing at us. Like
science.
yeah, it's like the moon. It like stays up there because like there's stuff pulling it
But
towards Earth.
we never landed on it. I learned this. I learned this from a movie about the future.
Yeah. Right. What?
Interstellar. Did you
Interstellar,
watch that?
yeah.
It's a good movie.
Oh, I haven't watched it. You watched it. Oh, what did you
On
like?
certain services.
Yeah. Damn. Is it in the theaters here
No,
in Japan?
it was,
it's
right?
probably out now.
Yeah, it's gone now.
It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's out of theaters. It's not in DVD.
It was in the theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed it. God, I wanted to go see that in the theaters.
It's good. A lot of people don't like it. There's many things you can poke at and say this is stupid, but
What's
overall,
his name?
Mark McConaughey,
No, the scientist guy.
Alfred.
No, the real scientist guy.
Oh, that guy, the black one,
Yeah, the black guy.
Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson.
Something.
Neil Tyson. Neil deGrasse
Yeah,
Tyson.
yes, there you go.
He had a lot to say about it. He actually made the movie more popular by saying that this is wrong or that's wrong, but I still love the movie.
But
That's what he said.
that movie tried a lot harder than most to make things scientifically accurate.
Right?
But the things they're talking about are so far into the future, it's hard
You
to.
mean more accurate than Sharknado?
Sharknado.
or The Day After Tomorrow.
No, more accurate than like
Day After Tomorrow.
any of those movies.
Yeah. It wasn't the Day After Tomorrow was,
It was about climate change and
It
stuff
was
like
about
that.
sudden extreme
Sudden
climate change.
extreme.
yeah, extreme,
climate change.
sudden extreme. Yeah.
That British helicopter just froze in midair.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
It's a good thing they showed that part in the zoo where the wolves got out, because later on when the wolves started attacking the main characters,
Those
it's
wolves,
like,
that was the worst CG I've seen in a long time. That was a terrible CG.
it was horrible. God, other great movies that are out. What's that? Chappie just came out. Like,
Is that
today.
great? I heard it was bad.
The reviews are like, everybody's saying, oh, the reviewers, the critics are like, yeah, this movie's not so great, but the people who watch it seem to think, oh, this is really a good movie.
Is it Japanese?
No, it's South African.
You know what it is? It's like the new version of the Short Circuit.
Yeah.
Johnny Five.
AI. But it's based in South Africa, right? Probably.
I don't know, but it's done by the same guys who did District 9. I love me some
District
District 9.
9 was good.
Yeah, it was a
Good.
great movie.
There's
There's a
Same,
sequel to that.
same,
isn't there, coming out?
same director,
Eventually.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a sequel?
Yeah,
Neil,
there's a sequel.
Neil,
Oh, they're coming back.
Yeah.
Neil Blomkamp or something like weird last name.
Yeah,
Dutch.
that should be a good movie. I think
like
so.
District 9. That was some good CGI.
Yeah, the whole thing was like, it was kind of cheesy in all the right ways,
Mhm.
right? It's like just the way you want a good science fiction movie to be.
Yep. But I recommend Interstellar. If you go in without any expectations, it's probably good.
Right?
Or if
you
go-
do anything without any, probably better than
That's not
doing
true.
something with expectations.
Well, it depends. If you go in with bad expectations, it'll also probably be better. Actually, that's my secret to watching movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go in there expecting it to be shit, and then you're like pleasantly surprised that it's not shit. Like,
I don't know.
that
When
was
I watched Sharknado, I expected to see shit,
yeah.
and that's exactly what I saw.
Well, if you're, that level is just there's no. I mean, I don't know. Why
Well, at least you weren't
watched that.
disappointed.
Actually, I think I would rather watch shit, like
Yeah?
literally watch poop,
Yeah.
than watch that movie again.
Well, in-
I didn't even finish it.
Sharknado 3. They're making
I know they're making
Sharknado 3.
how. I couldn't even watch the whole
The
thing.
movie's so bad that it makes money.
I don't know if
Maybe, but
making-
it's so bad that I don't even. And I like bad movies. He's a witness to that. I watch bad movies all the time, but that was just too bad. That was like not even interesting. It was so bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the name is cool. That's about.
that's why I rented it. The picture on the cover is much more interesting than the movie. I just watch the picture on the cover and you'll be happy. That's worth more than the movie.
That's what
as far
I
as
do.
I'm saying. Yeah.
So for you people out there watching the show or whatnot, if you guys have any questions that you want us to answer on one of the podcasts or want to talk about, like you got a topic, it's like, hey, what do you guys think
especially
about this or that?
Japan.
Yeah. Well,
Which
yeah,
we
it
haven't really
could be
talked
about
about yet.
anything, but we live in Japan and we talk about stuff in Japan, so that would be best.
Also,
I
I
guess.
have Japanese test level level 1.
Yeah.
Yep, he passed to level 1.
I'm
the
the highest-
Nihongo no Kintei Shiken.
No, it's not Kente. It's Nihongo no Ryoku Shiken.
Shiken.
But it's I don't even. if you don't know anything about it, you don't know. I can't explain it, but it's like the Japanese equivalent of other tests that. Never mind.
It's like
good.
He's got a high school level of Japanese.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Maybe
early
middle
high school,
level.
maybe junior high school.
Yeah.
So yeah, good. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, that was
during the break
unexpected, to be honest. Because I took the test, and after I finished, I was like, "Fucking fuck." That was fucked. I'm sorry. But that's how I felt, honestly.
Oh, Grandma's gonna whip your hide. She's gonna tan your hide. Go get me a switch.
I'm gonna start doing sit-ups to get ready for the punch.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever hear
She's gonna
that
punch
when you
in
were
the
a kid?
face, so I don't know what sit-ups are gonna do.
I'll do face sit-ups.
Well, I'm saying, did you guys ever have one of your grandmas or moms say, "Go get me a switch"?
No.
No.
That's a very southern thing.
Yeah, my grandma, but she's from Arkansas.
Go get me a switch.
And it's like, if I did anything wrong, she'd be like, "Go get me a switch." I'm like, "What's a switch?" "Something that I can spank you with." It's like, why would I give you something to end myself with?
Well,
It's like,
because if you don't, it'll be worse. That's the
that was the
usually
thing.
implied,
It was like,
yeah.
you get it for me, or I'm gonna make it worse. Oh, you get something. You get to decide what I spank you with. But if I decide,
yeah.
I'm gonna spank you with this refrigerator.
So you go and bring it like in a tiny blade of grass.
Yeah, it was like, I
Why?
totally did that.
I would have brought like spaghetti.
That's
or
so
wet
southern.
noodle.
That's the southern thing, man.
Right?
Because my family is from New Jersey, and I
thought you were from North Carolina.
Well,
He's from North Carolina.
I am basically. I was 2 years old when we moved, but my friends, all my friends who had farms and shit, they all had that. Like, if you,
Go give me a
did
switch.
if you did something bad, it's like, get the switch. Like, oh, I'm gonna take my belt off. Or some bullshit like that. That's fucked up.
You better get running because my belt's coming off.
Yeah, that corporal punishment.
Holy shit.
It's already.
Hey, Brian. This is the other guy. Hey, you're on the podcast. Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to put you on speakerphone.
Gaijin.
Coolness. Well,
Hey.
I made it to the podcast this way then.
Yeah,
Yes.
you did.
Hello, Brian.
Hey!
I liked you in the Tim video.
Yeah. There was no
Thank
chicks
you.
though.
Yeah, there were no girls. That was weird.
It made it seem like a different theme.
Yeah, maybe you could have had more girls in there in that video.
Yes, I should do that. The problem is girls cost money.
No, they don't.
Well, they do.
Well, that depends on what kind of girls you're looking for.
No, he's right. Any girl costs money. Any girl costs money. At some point.
You just get them drunk. I guess you got to buy the beer.
Yeah.
Yep.
It costs money.
Brian, I missed you. I had my own rule that I was like, I would never get on this podcast without Brian. And
He just made that up.
Really disappointed. No, I didn't.
Really?
I'm serious. Like, I only watch the podcast when Brian's on it.
Really? It's the only time?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's
he's
like loud and funny.
He is loud and he is funny.
Yeah.
Funny looking, funny smelling, funny talking. So are you done?
Yeah, I've been done with filming for a while now. I'm just waiting to catch the train from Nakajo.
Are you in Nakajo?
Yeah, he's in Nakajo.
Just stop by anyway.
Yeah, you can stop by if you want. You can have a beer with us.
Sure, I'll do that. We can have the beer when I get to Shibata.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we'll watch the video together.
We are waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting for you.
We are waiting.
Okay, then I will see you when I get back.
All right.
Cool.
What time's the train?
The train is at 5:25.
Oh, so you're gonna be back late.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see you soon.
All right, man. Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks
see
for
you
being
in
on
a
the podcast.
bit. Bye.
Bye.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's a first, right?
I think so. That's the first call-in that we've had on the
Wow.
podcast. Our first live call-in.
That's not count as a call-in.
If
Yes,
you want
it
to call
does.
us.
It isn't broken because he was on the podcast.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You set that up.
Yeah, I could plan that in advance because that's how Kashkoi I am.
That's right.
Cool.
Kashkoi.
Kashkoi. What does Kashkoi mean? That's the
Kashkoi.
Japanese word of the day.
Yeah, Kashkoi.
Kashkoi. That means clever. Ba-dum.
Now you know. And knowing is
It's
half the battle.
power.
Half the something.
Half the power. Half the battle.
I'm really hungover.
Yeah, you were totally drunk last
Yeah,
night.
so that's why you're drinking so
So yeah, I was working for you, and I brought my stuff here, and I had to take the train back home because my wife really kind of messed up. She got off work late. I had to bring my daughter, and we had to come here. I had to drop my car off, and she had to take the car home. But she
Your
left
daughter
her car.
took the car home?
My wife. So she left
daughters
her
too.
car at the train station in Shibata, or not Shibata, Hirakira. You guys probably don't even know where this is,
Everyone
but
knows here.
yeah, everyone knows Hirakira.
Even I know.
But so I had to take the train back, and I'm waiting for the train. I'm like, which train car do I want to get on? And I almost didn't get on the car that you were on. I was looking, and it was like
Spoiler.
a big line, but there was like two hot girls there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, ooh. But and on the one that the other car that I did get on that you were in, there was like nobody there, and it's like, and then I saw you, and I'm like, oh, that's why there's nobody else on that train. That's why all the girls are in the.
Because they were all Stinky Anders was in that car.
So I walk into the train doors open up. I walk in. I'm like, hey, Anders. And he's like, huh? What are you doing here? It's like, I was working for you at your school.
Wait, so your daughter was in the class with him?
No. My wife took her home.
Okay.
Yes, my daughter didn't drive.
It's
my
a
wife
really
did.
difficult story to follow.
It's just because you are.
No, I'm
You.
pretty sure if I listen to this later, I'll be like, what the fuck is he saying?
That's all right. Everybody's like that. Nobody knows what I'm saying. But yeah, it was you were drunk then. I had to say a few things to you. A couple like say it again. Because
Really?
It'd be like because like after a couple stops, you're like, so why are you riding the train? I'm like,
Do you remember this?
Basically, I remember most of it. It was Nomi Hodai, and there was an Ichikai that was also Nomi Hodai.
How was the thing with the principal? Everything good?
Yeah. He left early. He didn't go to the second party.
Did he drink?
I don't think so.
So I guess he doesn't drink anymore.
He doesn't drink much, but he never does. He didn't stay the whole time. Like everyone was late, so they had to do a Nijikai. Nijikai is a second party, and
Me and Anders work at the same high school. Well, kind of.
kind of.
we'll get into that on
right
the next
now,
podcast.
I'm not
Hopefully,
really working anywhere.
Oh, you're gonna release your information.
yeah. So you should probably shut up. But the are you done?
I'm done.
You drank all three?
We drank all three.
Wow!
Now I can compare them.
Congratulations.
Get another beer for
I'm
yourselves.
getting a blue one now. I'm gonna get a blue beer. I'll be back. Please forgive me for leaving you with these two shitheads.
Let me get out of your way. Don't trip and fall.
I don't need no favors.
Trip and fall. So you were so friggin' drunk, dude. So I had to explain some things to you a few different times, but you're like, there's two girls there, two ladies that I used to work with, and they found out that I got married, and they're like, we're so disappointed. And you said, you could have told me that sooner. You could have let me know your interest before I got married. These girls.
They were just
By the way,
being nice.
if you're someone who's thinking about
But,
coming
yeah.
to Japan and you're like, what? Why? Like Niigata is. You've never heard of Niigata. No one's heard of Niigata, but
I have.
the girls are fucking nice.
That means they're nice.
They are good
Good.
in a good way.
What?
Nice. And
No,
good.
the looks department. I'm talking about the looks department.
I'm sorry, but like, okay, here's the
No,
only
no.
here's my criteria.
Okay,
I
go.
lived in Arizona, and Arizona is like full of fat people, right?
Yes.
So basically, anyone who's not fat is pretty good looking to me.
Well, you have a very low standard.
Yeah, because you haven't lived in Arizona.
I've lived in North Carolina. It's pretty close.
I live in Vermont.
No one knows about Vermont. Is that even a state, really?
Probably not. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't
I
think
probably didn't live there. I don't even know.
You don't even know.
It probably exists. I have no idea.
They're just all white. Anyway, I'm just trying to say, relatively speaking, like I've been to other places in Japan.
I'm sorry, them Tokyo girls are.
There's no Tokyo girls.
There is no Tokyo. They all come from Niigata. The hot
Yeah, all
ones.
the Tokyo ones come from Niigata
And Akita.
and Akita. Those are that's ranked.
No,
Niigata's
Yokohama.
ranked number 2. No,
There's
they,
some-
they still come from.
there's a
they're all from
ranking
Niigata.
system. Hot girls number 1.
I dated
Akita.
a girl who was
Number one is Akita. I
Number
thought it
2
was
is Niigata.
I think it's Niigata.
Really?
Well, you would think that because you've never been to Akita.
I've been
Well,
to Akita.
before I got
Really?
married, I
Yeah.
dated a woman who was born in Tokyo, and she was very, very pretty.
This is all
Her mother came
subjective,
from
by the way.
mother came from Niigata.
There are examples of
Isn't
girls.
Niigata where Kobo Daishi was like born or something like that? He's the guy that created the katakana hiragana.
Yes, we will go with that.
And
What about
Watanabe
Musashi?
Ken?
Musashi is from Mieiken.
Yeah, but no, it was
No, he's
Yamato.
not. I don't know.
Yamato?
Yamato.
Yamato is not a fucking Ken.
Sapporo Beer, the guy from it was right across the street.
And Dragon Quest, the guy who made Dragon Quest,
He lives right across the street from where I used to live.
he lives really close to here.
Yeah, Rumiko Takahashi, right? She's the one who did Rama 1/2 and
Yeah.
Inuyasha. She's from
Yep.
Niigata.
And
And my wife, her name is Rumiko as well.
Really?
my wife,
So
my wife.
My wife is named
Rumiko
Ikumi.
seems like a pretty Ikumi. That's a
What
Niigata
the
names.
names?
Yeah. So Yukie. Is that your
Not Kana?
fiance's name?
No. Yes.
He has
You
bad
can't-
luck with Kanas. I have bad luck with Priuses.
Kanas can go away.
I hate Priuses.
Priuses
are the
not
worst.
names.
The Prius
That's
is
not
the
a
worst
girl.
car ever made. The worst car is the most evil car ever made. It
No,
is a cursed
oh
car.
yeah. So you got to talk about your story.
I don't want to talk about that. So it pisses me off. I'll just get
Yeah,
angry
this
again.
this guy is just
This
being a
guy.
jerk in a Prius in front of him.
Every time there's a Prius, they're always jerks.
I
But
told
this
you why.
specific guy was stopped at a red light, and the light turns green, and he's not paying attention. You honk at him, and he looks back at you like, "What?
Well,
what?"
first I honked at him. I beeped, just to get his attention. But he was just not paying attention.
and he's like,
Then I honked
messing
again a little
around?
bit longer. He kind of looks and just is like fiddling with his mirrors and his talking to his passenger. And then I'm about to lay on the horn, and the guy behind me lays on his horn.
"Brrr,"
He has a much louder horn than I did, which scared me actually.
because your horn is like, meep, meep.
Yeah, and so then the guy, then he looks back and they're angry. Him and his wife, I think, they look back and they look angry. And I'm pointing at the light, right, which is now yellow.
It's-
Yeah, and
excuse me.
and then they turn around.
So they
and look
turn
at the
around
light.
and look at the light. They're like, "What
So
the
they're
hell
like,
is this
"What's
guy?"
wrong with you?" You know?
Excuse me.
It's like, come on. It's like, come on. So the guy gets out of his car because he thinks I'm the one that had the giant horn, right? He gets out of his car, and the guy behind me gets out of his car, and the guy behind me is like,
You're like
he's
in
like
the
this
middle of these
short,
two guys.
dumpy, like guy in his 60s, and the guy is like in his 30s. Looks like he looks like a Prius driver, which all Prius drivers are assholes. I'm sorry, but if you drive a Prius, burn it, and or push it off a cliff, get rid of it, and then they start yelling at each other, and I couldn't really understand what they were saying because it was really fast, but I assume he was saying I heard him say signal, so you missed the signal, and the guy was like that, and finally the guy gets back in his car. And the
light changes.
And the light changes, yeah. So then the guy drives super slowly the entire time. In front of us. Yeah, he was a complete jerk. Like, you missed the signal.
And made
You missed
everybody else behind you wait.
Yeah. And I wasn't the only one that was angry, but I was just happy that I wasn't the one that had to say, angry words to him because I would sound like a kindergartner, like
When did this
scolding him.
You're like, blah. you no
You
go
bad
when
signal,
go
over,
signal
yellow,
time.
slow?
Prius,
You'd
die.
be like, what the hell are you? What are you retarded?
Can
Yeah.
you say Prius in Japanese? It's actually difficult.
Prius.
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 Prius. It sounds as bad as it is. Okay, so if you own a Prius, please pour gasoline all over it and light it on fire. And while you light it on fire, push it off a very, very high cliff.
No, you don't have to do that. You just have to ignore your little green meter. That's the problem.
Just
That's
bring
the-
it to your dealer
You know-
and punch them in
Green
the face
meter?
for selling
Have
you
ever
such a
driven
crappy
a
car.
hybrid? The hybrid. The problem with the hybrid is it shows you when you're using gas and when you're not. So if you go like under 40 miles per hour in America, it's not using gas. So that's why everyone's slow, because they're seeing their little meter. It's like, oh, cool, I'm using electricity.
Well, I think they should start using their car for something else other than driving because it's pissing me off.
I'm just saying that's why. I think that's why it happens.
They don't drive. They don't drive. They just annoy. That's what they do. Prius drivers don't drive. They annoy. Everyone else on the road, that's what they do. They annoy them. I'm going to be the biggest asshole I can be as soon as I get into my Prius. It's a curse. It's what happens to people. Prius drivers are all assholes. Every single Prius driver on the earth is an asshole because they drive a Prius. That's my opinion.
I'm sorry to all my friends who have pre-I.
Sell it. I'm sure you're a good person, but once you get into their car, you become an asshole.
It's not me that's saying this. I disavow any.
Because he secretly wants to drive a Prius.
Secret Prius.
I've
I
had
think you're
two
an ass
windshields.
too.
I've had
you're,
two
you're just as
windshields.
much of an ass.
Of course I am, but that doesn't matter. I am aware of my assholeness. The 2 times I've only had 2 windshields cracked, other than once that was in a Daisha. Daisha. It's a rental car. My cars, my personal cars, I've had 2 windshields cracked. Both of them driving behind a Prius.
What did the Prius like get up off the roads like, you motherfucker, come over to your
Prius
car and like
drivers don't know
pound
how
it?
They were off this. They're too busy looking at their meters and stuff to pay attention. They go a little bit off the road and they kick up the stuff because it's always in the spring when the snow's melting and they kick
You
up
are a
stone.
victim of confirmation bias.
I'm not confirmation bias. I'm
I'll
a victim
confirm
of
your
being
bias
behind
right
a
now.
freaking Prius. I'm Prius bias. Priuses are worse than war.
There you have it.
There you have it.
You heard it straight from the mouth of
Yes.
the
The
expert.
great Anders Hagman.
The great.
ISIS has nothing on Prius drivers. Nothing.
I bet they drive Priuses though.
They probably would. Oh, they would. That's probably where they are. So if you want to know where the ISIS is hiding, in a Prius.
Yeah, they're definitely not driving Teslas.
No, they're not driving Teslas.
I want a Tesla.
I have nothing
Yeah, I want a
against
Tesla,
hybrids.
too.
Nothing against hybrids.
Well, you probably do, but Prius is the most popular hybrid.
Yeah, it's just Priuses. I've never had a problem with any other hybrids. It's
Just
always
didn't
the
notice
Prius.
because you have confirmation bias. Prius is the easiest thing to spot. It's, oh, that's a Prius.
Because they're driving like an asshole. That's why it's an easy thing to spot. Because they're the worst drivers on the planet. You should have a special license driving
Man, I
a
wanna-
Prius, and it
I
should
wanna
only
buy
be
a
allowed
Prius.
on certain roads that I determine. What's that?
Nothing.
What's that?
You can listen to the podcast and find out.
I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Why is it the face? I can't train the face.
Just punch him in the dick.
I can't train that either. That thing has a mind of its own.
That's
It's a doongle.
That's the joke I used to always say, was like, how women are like, whenever you see a girl, you don't think straight, you don't talk to me, you like just looking at that girl. It's like, yeah, because there's this problem that male hearts are strong, but they're only strong enough to support blood to one head at a time.
One head at a time. So what are you referring to? So where does the blood
My
go?
penis head.
You have a head on your penis? What the fuck?
Yes, my penis head.
What a Sorry.
All the blood goes there and no blood goes here, and I can't think, and I just point in the direction where the penis wants to go, which means that I end up looking at that beautiful girl that my penis wants me to look at.
So your
Yeah.
penis has a brain?
When my brain doesn't get the blood that it requires, all that braininess goes down to my penis. That's the curse of a man. You don't know this? You're a man? Oh, that's because when it happens, you don't realize it because all the blood's gone from your brain.
You might say that you have a pensive penis. You guys know that word, pensive?
At least we're not talking about Priuses anymore.
Or dongles.
Or gongos. Yeah, we didn't talk about that yet.
Yeah, so this is we play instruments. So I just bought this game called Rocksmith on Steam, and it requires you to have this dongle thing plugged in to plug your guitar into it. And I don't have a dongle, so I had to borrow this asshole's
This
dongle.
guy's.
The Shovel's dongle.
Shovel's dongle.
So I'm like, hey, can I use a dongle? He's like, you want my dongle? Can I dongle it out for you?
I'll zip my dongle
Yeah,
right off.
here's my dongle. There you go.
So at the end of the day, I gave him my dongle.
Yeah, I totally took his dongle.
I can look at it.
I can play with it
You can play with my dongle
all day.
all day and all night.
So you don't need your dongle?
No,
Not right now.
recently I haven't been using my dongle.
Really? Why not?
I don't know. Just because
There comes a time when you just don't want to,
gotta-
play with your dongle so
you gotta
much.
tell your dongle to stay.
Really?
Just stay. Like
Stay.
a dog.
Stay.
Hey,
Stay. Don't move. You don't understand what I'm saying, but stay. I'm gonna say that one again. Stay.
the Brian is he actually might be he's really trying to find a job in like Tokyo and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been doing a lot of like interviews and whatnot.
Ryan,
Yeah, right.
why are you going to Tokyo? Everyone goes to Tokyo. Come on, man.
He was
That's where all the
awesome.
businesses, all the jobs
He was
are.
awesome
right?
in the video, by the way.
Which one?
Brian, you gotta stay in Niigata.
The
Tim Yannikos music video.
yeah,
Yes,
the
the new
Tim,
one.
Tim Janikos video.
Is it Yannikos or
the-
Janikos?
alternative
Where is he from?
lifestyle video.
No.
If
He's
it's
from California.
no, if it's a Greek last name, it's probably Janikos.
All I know is he's from California.
If it's like a Swedish thing, it's probably Janikos.
No, I don't know where his family is from.
He looks like he's probably Greek.
I can
Sure.
see that.
I can see that. Yeah.
I can see that.
The scene in the windy day was freaking awesome.
Yeah, the windy hair playing.
That was
guitar.
like it looked like there was just too much wind. But it's really windy in Japan.
So check it out here.
It's
This is a
really
link
windy.
to Tim Janikos' thing.
video.
Well, no, you're gonna make me put that there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, right there.
Right there.
Okay, there's gonna be no. Watch the video a little bit.
See
no
the
sound.
windy hair.
Actually, no, I can't even put the video in there, guys.
Put a
We
link.
did it before.
It's gonna flag it.
Just put a link.
We have. I even have.
Just-
I have
just a
written.
clip.
I have written permission
No,
to
less
use
than 30 seconds. You can use
Tim
anything.
Yanoko's
Less
stuff.
than 30 seconds, you can do anything.
You can do.
I
anything.
guess no. YouTube has
rule.
the final say on this stuff,
Yeah,
and
but-
they are assholes.
YouTube has to follow the regulations, and the regulations say if you play less than 30 seconds of a clip, it's okay. It's not copyright infringement.
Alright, so can I play like 30 seconds and then stop it?
Yes.
And then play another 30
Yes,
seconds?
that's why you have like talk shows that play 30. No, I don't know.
That's probably
That's a gray area.
pushing it. Yeah, yeah.
Right? So it's like, yeah.
But you don't need
yeah.
any more than 10 seconds right here.
Are you sure it's 30 seconds? You sure it's not like 3 seconds?
I'm sure it's 30 seconds.
Well, you should-
30 seconds is a
learned
long
this from
time.
You
Steve.
should
That's
look
half
it
a
up. And
minute.
you should definitely watch the video. It's
I'll
know
put
the
a
name
I'll
of
put
it.
a I'll put a picture of the video up there.
okay. Put a picture of the video up there. Here.
Yeah,
Put a
and,
link.
and then maybe you can
Put a
Yeah,
link
a link.
here.
Put a link.
if you are watching on your computer, you can click on it. But if you're watching on your phone, you know, oh well. You can look down in the description. Maybe I've put a link to it in there.
Yeah,
You better
probably
have
did.
put a link to there.
I'm the one that does all this stuff.
Come on,
I
we've
set this stuff up. That's my camera over
I
there.
drove.
I do all the video editing,
I
all the
drove.
audio editing, everything.
My mixer.
I live here.
It's my sofa.
This is actually his sofa.
Yeah.
This is also your bed. Sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm the sofa king.
This is my bed.
oh yeah,
I
this-
often
this-
sleep here.
This is where you sleep,
Yeah, when I'm drunk.
which is like now.
Probably, yeah.
Are you drunk yet?
Is this still
no,
not
I'm
been an
just
hour
I'm
yet?
hungover.
Oh yeah, it's been an hour.
This is the longest podcast I've ever done.
No, it's like almost just an hour, right? Wow,
Almost
good.
Just an hour.
So
Here's the deal. You people out there, if you want us to talk about something, please put it in the comments. If you want to talk to stupid Anders is, then please put that in the comments. If you want to make a comment about tell us your experiences.
Yeah.
What have you done in Japan? Have you been in Japan? Do you want to go to Japan? What do you want? What anything? Just tell us about it. Give us something to talk about, and we'll give you a shout out or something like that, and say, hey, this
and if you want to make fun of us for using the word brozo,
brozo, yeah,
Totally use that word.
brozo.
brozo.
Brozo,
Gigazoid.
dozo, brozo.
Gigerzoid. Gigerzoid.
Yeah,
He's a-
that was
he's
one
such a
of our
giger.
best critiquers.
It was a creative.
Right?
It was a good.
He was a
great-
creative critiquer.
You guys,
creative critiquer. Yeah.
this is why you suck. You suck, and this is why. It was like totally into it. It was like going into details. It's like, ooh, that's good stuff.
and he was accurate.
Yeah, it was very accurate. I like that. It's people like that. If you have a very accurate critique that you want to give us,
Or
we
just
love that
really,
stuff.
really degrading or insulting, then please, by all means, use it.
Sure, that's fine.
We take all insults as compliments.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we don't get
because
any
bad
compliments.
publicity is good publicity, right?
Yes, any publicity is good publicity.
Yes.
So-
Publicity.
Yeah, so please watch the videos of our shows that we have for Gaijin Smash's band Saiakunobai, The Worst Case Scenario.
Yes.
That's on The Worst Case Scenario's YouTube channel, Saiakunobai. That's
And on SoundCloud. But there's no video.
Saiakunobai.
SAIAKU.
It's right here.
BAI.
It's right here.
It'll probably be right
If you
here.
right
If
here.
you like half-baked demo versions of songs, check out our SoundCloud.
Yeah,
page.
they're really bad audio quality.
Because only
Yeah.
3 of them have the full band playing.
And they're all recorded in this room with his iPhone.
Yeah.
And
Stupid.
so, and if you want to, the most common critique is turn up the volume. But
Yeah,
we
pretty
were
much.
recording
That's-
this
So
kind of.
Yeah, we
It's
don't
where
have
we
the
put the mic.
equipment.
The volume is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we do everything live and
There's a hard limit.
Yeah. Live shows. You want a good audio quality of our show? Come to one of our shows.
yeah.
Yes.
We'll suck, but the quality of the
audio
audio-
will be
audio
good.
is
Yeah.
good.
At least
It'll
you'll
be
be able to
high
hear us
fidelity.
in the high fidelity of our suckiness. you
Yes.
know?
And
Yes.
we will suck. It's
And
a
you
guarantee.
can see him be a fucking idiot with a
Only
drunken
when I'm
idiot.
drunk.
He's always totally drunk during the shows. It's kind of
Not
funny, but
always.
it's
There was
one time.
maybe one time I wasn't all the way.
You remember the show at the
No.
What was it like?
Furusoma?
Yeah, Furusoma.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
show.
you totally don't remember that.
No.
You're all over the
That
place.
was the best.
You like ran into
Worst show ever.
the crowd. You had the cable
The
connected.
video's here.
The video's right here. We've done that one before.
Yeah, that one's been done before.
All right, so thank you very much for watching. We're gonna finish drinking
Arigato.
and wait for Brian.
Thank you for arigato.
Arigato.
Arigato. See you guys.
See you.
Domo
'Cause we're the
arigato.
three best friends
That anyone can have. We're the three best friends that anyone can have.
It's the best song ever.
It is the best song.
Wish I wrote it.
Me too.